Alright, John, Northeast Bushcracker. It's a video response to Del from Dirty Room Knives about his giveaway. A little bit about myself, 38 years of age. Haven't really been into knife making very long, probably a month and a half since I went down to the bushcraft show and I bought me first bits of gear to get us started, you know. I always wanted to make one for my son. He's 10 and he comes out in the woods with us and that, you know. So I'm on at the minute now making him his first bushcraft knife. Well, I say his first, he's had a few more as and that, you know, but his first homemade bushcraft knife. So I'm just on with that now at the minute actually. Bit about my background. I served in the army for 6 years. Got out in 2005. Now currently on the sick at the minute, had a bad accident at work, so I'm not getting into that. But currently spending a bit of time in my man cave and now building my first knife, you know. I really wanted to build him one because I wanted him to keep some, you know, for the rest of his life. He'll have it. His dad made it, and that's what's given me the inspiration to make one, you know. Since I've thought about making him one, I've watched loads of channels, yourself included, mate, you know, big inspiration. Also other inspirations have been Sandy, Jacklaw Knives, Foxwood Knives, again, really top kid, really nice lad, Jace. Been following his channel quite a lot. In fact, he's making Jaya knife as well as we speak, which is really kind of him, you know. Also we've got Native Blades, local lad to me. I've been up his and he showed me a little bit about how to get the grinding and that, you know, and just different things that I was struggling with. Because I mean, there's so much info to take in making a knife, and I wanted it to be right for him, you know. I wanted the first knife I've ever made. I want to give it to my son, just something so he can keep for the rest of his life. So yeah, you see, there's so many knife makers on YouTube. You pick a bit up off one and a bit up off another and a bit up off another, you know. And it's great. It's great for that. But before I started my knife, I had no tools, I had nout, and it took us a little while to get the money together to get a drill, to get a sander and a grinder and that, you know. I'll just show you what I end up buying before I start. Like I say, I've only been in it a month and a half, and I've only just started my knife literally about a week ago, you know. I'll show you which stage I'm up to in a minute. But I had to go out and buy these. I'll just show you what I bought anyway. I bought myself just a clock drill. Lads were saying about when you're putting the scales on and you putting your scales on and putting your pins on, that you need to be sort of straight, you know. So I bit the bullet and I bought myself one. What you first buy was this beast here. I actually love it, you know. I maybe should have got the thinner one because I see a lot of you are using a lot thinner surface here, you know, like a thinner one. So I might purchase myself one of them when I can save up a few quid and get myself one. But that was again another clock, and obviously my little grinder. They're my three main tools that I use, to be honest. And like I say, I'll put you back up here. Like I say, yeah, it took us a while to get the bits and pieces that I needed. I went down to the bushcraft show, and like I say, I bought a few bits and bobs that I thought, well, that'll get us started. I went to my local steel place and I bought some carbon steel. I bought 2 bits of that, so obviously I've got 1.5 left, which will be my next knife. But it's getting pins and getting scales and getting, I mean, luckily I've got a few good friends on YouTube who sent us a scale. Fleabag sent us some scales, sorry, some liners, and Jill, a local lass to myself, she come and knocked on my door with a big box of scales, you know, which was really good. So I haven't really been into it long, you know. I had to get everything I needed to get started. I didn't want to make a mess of it, you know. So this is how far I got anyway. I've gotten up to now. This is a little Jai's knife made by his dad. Don't know if you're picking that up. If you're getting that on there. It's got the mosaic pins in, you know. I bought them at the bushcraft show. Using maple scales. So I've still got a long way to go yet. Just turn it that way, see if you can see out and Just trying to show you what sort of stage I'm at myself, you know. I mean, getting it all right, it's so difficult. In fact, hats off to you all who can do it, because I've struggled with that, absolutely struggled, but I've enjoyed doing it. There's been some moments where I've went, what? But I've actually enjoyed doing it, knowing that the end result's going to be jies, you know. So that's where I'm at with my knife making. I've got a few knives myself. I've got, this was my first knife I ever bought. I do a lot of hunting. I get out with the lads and that, and and I just bought this. It's just a Whitby knife there. I don't know if you're getting the Whitby on it there. But that was my first knife I ever bought myself, to be honest. Had old ones as a young and I used to play about in the woods and that, but that's my first knife I bought, and I was given this at the bushcraft show. And that's my knife, my Jacklaw. Got it off a lad called Fleabag. Obviously seen a post that I was intending on buying one, you know, for my birthday. I was putting the seed into our lass's heat to get us a Jacklaw. I really fancied one. And I was meeting Sandy at the bushcraft show. So I thought, well, I'll put my order in there and meet the lad, you know. But I end up getting that given, which is like something I'll treasure forever, you know. Something that I absolutely use all the time. It's a great knife. That's generally my kind of knives, is like a bushcraft, what I'm going to use in the woods and that, you know. I've seen a few neck knives that I'm looking at, and you know, handy little everyday use knives, you know. Fancy everyday carry, everyday use that I'll carry about with us. So I'm planning on buying one of them, or making myself one, you know. But like I say, that's where I'm at with jies. I'll start the sanding that tomorrow. And I think this is where all the time goes into it, you know. But I'm enjoying it, and basically that's my video response to you, Del. I hope it's alright, mate, and I hope it gets entered into your competition. I think it's a great competition you've got, due to myself just getting into it, you know. So cheers, see you later.